Welcome to a new week. In this week, my dad's going to be visiting me in Manchester. I am going to be heading to some viewings now. First thing on the Monday, our team talk has been rescheduled from today to tomorrow. And the plan is this week, we've got a few deals. We're going to try and sell one. We're going to try and get bookings on existing units for the clients, make sure these ones are going well for the first few weeks. And yeah, we're going to try and sell this deal. Like I said, we've got the viewings. Me and my dad have got to go pick up a sofa bed. That's just some of what we're going to be doing this week. So come along and see what we're up to. Okay, so I've just got home. That was a very good start to the morning. We viewed 3 properties, 2 being rent to serviced accommodation, already pre-qualified with the landlord. So the landlord knew exactly what we was doing. They actually wanted to meet me in person, which was good. However, unfortunately, one of the landlords, we negotiated a very good deal and they've gone back on it once we arrived at the property. So instantly there's a bit of distrust between us and them. We find that if you're going to agree to something, take it serious, don't go back on your word once we get there. If you've got other people interested, that's fine. You should have gone ahead with them in the first place rather than entertaining the negotiation, which is a bit guttering, but hey, it happens. So that didn't go ahead. We then viewed a purchase property, which was a bungalow in Denton, which was, again, it was good, but the layout of the property wasn't really something you could work with it, but the money you needed to put in, it's not really what we're trying to do for a first project. I was then traveling home from the last viewing. One of my cleaners called me up saying, look, we need to split the beds into singles as they're zip and link beds. However, we haven't got a spare single duvet there. So this is a brand new property that me and Tom have taken on under management. Obviously, this is one of the first bookings, so I had to quickly shoot down to Asda, get some duvets, drop them off to the cleaners and actually meet the cleaner and see the property for the first time, which was cool. So yeah, we was there just chatting to them, got the duvets dropped off, split the beds up for them and whatnot. And then me and Tom are just discussing. We've had a couple of nightmare guests, mess, parties, neighbours complaining, things like this. So we're looking to get reimbursed for some issues and house rules getting broken. Obviously, when people book our property, we have a list of rules. So smoking, additional cleaning, late checkout, things like this, just so it kind of covers our ass. If they do break one of these rules, at least we've got a leg to stand on with Airbnb and at least we can claim the money back, because if not, it comes out of our pocket. So ultimately, as long as we've got the right processes, the before and after pictures and whatnot, the cleaner can send that over and then we've got a leg to stand on.
Hello?
Hey, you're right. I thought I would give a call back. I'm about to send an email. I just got home. Essentially what it is, we actually work with... The phone call, what I just had, I did not record it. I wish I did. But it was a top tier phone call. So there was no... defense with the landlord. You know how some landlords, they get really defensive. I don't want to do that. Okay, then let me just understand what puts you off it. By the end of the phone call, the woman actually said, she's like, I've had so many of these phone calls. You're by far the best salesman for this. And I just said to her, like, on a human level, like, if it was my mum trying to rent a property out, she wouldn't feel comfortable with something she doesn't know. So with what we do, it's quite new, or it might not be new, but it could be unknown to a lot of people that own property. Just try and put it into perspective. Try not to bang heads against who you're talking to. Always justify the reasons behind things. Explain the benefits rather than the features. So as an example, just anyone out there doing phone calls, make sure you know your contract. So then you can always refer to the contract. So in our contract, it will say we will leave the property in the same, if not better condition. Whether this is leaving some furniture in there, pictures on the wall or whatever, technically it's better. If you're doing this for first, try and leverage someone else's credibility. But if you do have your own portfolio, you'll understand where I'm coming from. It becomes easier. We've got this website, we've got these properties, we've got these landlord references, client references. So at that point, if I provide all of this to you, what more do you need? What reassurance do you need? So it's a new day. I've done about 13 phone calls, had one yes, so it's not been good. What I'm planning on doing is actually recording the phone calls and evaluating them. We should have been doing this from the start, but we want to make sure everything's going really well. We was going to get the sofa bed from Liverpool, however, looking at the pricing, it actually makes more sense. We're just going to get either a brand new sofa bed online for about the same price. If not, we're just looking at a blow-up bed. It's only temporary, just while Dad stays here, and then I can look at upgrading the sofa at home anyway. But yeah, I've got a couple more phone calls I'm going to do, and we'll go from there.
Oh, it's just shit. Kumbaya.
Go on. Look at that face. So we just got to David Lloyd's. It's in the morning. We had a breakfast, but I've been telling my dad about this place, so it's about time I finally get to show him it in person. So we're gonna do a little gym warm up. We're all feeling achy today, so stretch out, get their muscles working, maybe some tennis, and then in the spa about what I've been raving about to him this whole time. So I just wanted to talk some real spill. This might be helpful for aspiring business owners, current business owners, just about emotions, things on your plate and things like that. So Tom's gone on holiday, I'm with my dad, and it's just been a nightmare. Now, it's nothing to do with either of us. It's more about a positive thing being growth, learning how to maintain that and whatnot. And ultimately with us both doing our own thing, trying to enjoy our lives out of the business, and having these problems come up is beautiful, because it means we have a layout and a guide as what we need to work on, how we can sort out what we're doing. But yeah, so how I deal with this right now, I'm feeling very frustrated, stressed out. I feel like I've got a lot on my plate, feeling a little bit lost, self-doubt coming in, fear of not working, all normal, usual feelings. So I just kind of wanted to put it onto camera just to make sure that this is not getting glamorized, and also it helps people with relating. So this is how I deal with it personally, and what me and Tom have been doing is we created a to-do list, and we usually have a to-do list, but this one is a bit different. So this to-do list is things that are playing on our mind that we really need to sort out. As an example, processes. What I've realized, and it's a beautiful problem, is when you automate something, it's going to test your system. So when you automate step 1 and you've got 5 steps in the sale, slowly you're going to realize you're going to get a bottleneck at step 2, 3, 4, and 5. And the way how to resolve this is by automating these steps, so then it flows as it should. Because right now we've just got step 1 is getting absolutely bombarded. Before you know it, we've got 50 properties we've got to look at. We're talking to 50 different people. We haven't updated our processes and systems to catch up with these things. And ultimately, it's leaving us in a bit of a position of just working like a fool, being a busy idiot, and I suppose losing potential custom due to such a increase in volume of business, which is beautiful. It's a very good thing. But like I said, this is just some real spill, one business owner to another, or aspiring business owner. I hope you can understand that these feelings are absolutely normal. What I'm now going to do is I'm just going to chip away at the to-do list. It's not going to go anywhere. It's only going to keep increasing, and you haven't got to do 100 things. I usually aim to do 2 or 3, and then just chill out, accept that you've done a decent day's work, come back to it later on, and just pick it out apart as you go. But yeah, I just wanted to say this, just some real raw emotion on the side of business, how this can how it can eat you, how it can affect you, and what we do to prevent this. So as an example, I go to the gym, try let out my stress on the weights, go sit in the spa, sauna, try and talk ideas. And another thing, if you've got a business partner, Me and Tom do it a lot, but we're always patting each other on the back, just saying how much we're glad we're doing this together, how it's because at the end of the day, it's neither of our fault. We've both got a lot on our plate and we both deliver every day, all day. It is just a case of being very efficient. Like I was saying on an Instagram live video, just you've got to be efficient with your time and really pinpoint these problems so they don't happen again. Obviously, mistakes happen. It might reoccur, but eventually you're going to nip it in the bud and it won't happen again. So yeah, that's just some real spill for me. I'm now going to create a couple of processes for the VA and just go over some things I've got to do.
So just had breakfast with Tom and Dad. We're now walking to Piccadilly, drop Dad off to the train, and then me and Tom are going to head to Derby. We're going to pick up some linen, what we got, and just get some work done. Obviously Tom's back off holiday, so we've got some things we need to go over, processes and systems, but shouldn't take long. But yeah, we're going to do that, head to the gym later. Sweet. Actually, Tom, you tell the you go on, you.
Hey guys, no, let's get in the car, mate.
Yeah, so basically we just had to go pick up the linen from the maintenance guy. Spoke to him, sorted everything out, ended on good terms, which is how it should be. So he said he's going to help us out with the fire certificates, what we need to do. So he's going to get that done tomorrow, and then yeah, start again fresh. Now that that's all been sorted, we're now going to head to the gym in Derby, and then we've got Ramel's networking event, TRC Estates, Manchester meetup. So for anyone wanting a Manchester event, just reach out to us or Ramel, get booked on and come see the guys down there. Pre-sauna talk. We're going to try and do 10 minutes. We're going to pick the camera up as soon as we're done so you can see our faces and how much we're struggling for the grind. That was a good sauna session. I see you, Big Tom.
Looking for any more properties in Derby?
Are we looking for any? This is our post-gym meal.
It's not bad.
They just tried to charge me 10p for ketchup.
Booming.
Fuming. We've just got back from Derby, just got changed. We're now heading into town. We're gonna go see Ramel and whoever's at his event. So yeah, come along with us on the journey. Look at him flexing as soon as I get it.
Especially with having slap, you have to make sure that your crew is bringing up fit there. You got
that. So just got out of Ramel's event. It was sick as always. As Freddie said, if you're in Manchester, give us a shout and we'll tell you when the next one is. Always a good laugh, always good chats there. We are also going live on Rem's Instagram. So every Sunday, him and Adam will do an Instagram live, get guests on, and me and Freddie have been waiting to get on there for a while. and we're going on there. So by the time that you guys see this, it'll already have been posted, so go check out TRC Estates. It'll also be on mine and Freddie's Instagrams, but yeah, we're going to be talking about all things property, business, mindset, and yeah, it should be good. Hey guys, I'm on my way to meet Jack Hines, professional photographer, at 2 of our Airbnbs. Hopefully 2 if we get time. We're going to do Atherton first and then Walkden second. So I've just met Jack and he's taking pictures of the Atherton one. There's a lot of traffic on the way there. A couple of fire engines went past him and he was in standstill for about an hour. And so it got dark before we could get Walkden done, which is absolutely fine. We're going to reschedule that. But yeah, looking forward to having these pictures back, and they'll be on our website and Airbnb and all the platforms as soon as we get them. But yeah, I've just got back home. I'm feeling very under the weather at the minute, but it's cool. We crack on. I'm going to eat and go to the gym and yeah, finish off some work. We've got at the minute loads of standard operating procedures that we're putting into action. We're having a conversation with another member of the team, potential member of the team tomorrow. So our virtual assistant has recommended a lady that she used to work with, one of her friends, and she's got really good experience. So hopefully this week we can get another VA on board to help us out with the admin, guest messaging, day-to-day tasks. So yeah, that's going to be exciting. We've got that interview tomorrow. But for now, I'm going to do all that stuff. I'm going to get some more procedures written down, get some training videos sorted, and just try and really refine the business, the processes, and allow me and Freddie to get out of that day-to-day and focus on big picture stuff and growing it. So once I'd finished up at the gym, I'd finished eating, and I decided to go through my receipts for a recent property that we'd just set up. The reason why we do this is to stay on top of our finances, make sure we know that we've stayed in budget and we know exactly what we're spending our money on when we set properties up. See it. Right, so today is Saturday. We've just been to the gym and we're going to head back now. We've got a meeting with a potential new staff member and we're going to get some training guides and everything done. Just crack on with some work like I said yesterday.
We structured the day, discussed roles, responsibilities. I'm going to do this. Everything goes well, she asked the right questions. I'll send the contract over to her, get her into all the team communication channels.
Jobs are good, mate. Jobs are good, yeah. Sick.
Alright.
Me and Freddie have been doing a 2-step interview process. One of us will interview first and then the other second, and we won't discuss in between. And the reason for that is to just make sure we're on the same page and we both feel like the person is a good fit for the role.
Get close up at the bicep. Look at that vein.
Let's see the other vein.
it's the last day of the week. We've got Ramel's live later on at 7 p.m. So we're gonna do that, talk in front of people and try and explain a bit of our journey and add some value there. Before Ramel's live, I'm gonna do an Instagram video, a live video. I'm just gonna let everyone know that we're gonna be on there at 7 p.m. Talk about some things that we're facing. So right now, obviously, are systems and processes, how we're delegating things and the brainstorming that goes behind it. So yeah, we're gonna do the live, talk about protecting your energy, things like this, and just get really productive, put my phone away, turn it on do not disturb, and just lock in for a few hours. So that's what I'm gonna do. I believe Tom's gonna be doing the same thing, and then we'll both catch up together at 7 p.m. with Ramel.
What you're going to want to click on is onto this Google Drive. In this clip, I'm using Loom videos to explain how to do certain tasks to our staff. If anybody is creating training guides and they're hiring people, I would highly recommend using Loom because you can show exactly what you're doing on your screen whilst also explaining it. And we were like, well, we're on the same page. Now it's going to be a little bit of a push financially to be able to do this, but it's going to motivate us a bit more. Now I'm not saying over leverage, and just like Fred said, like use all of the free stuff first, make sure that you do that and have that on lock. But when you do start to make some money, you're being a little bit more comfortable with finances, then yeah, go for it. There's never going to be a right time though. You know, you're not ever going to feel like, okay, now is the time for us to grow. We went live with Adam and Ramel on Instagram and had a sick time. We were talking about business, service accommodation systems that we're putting into play, how me and Freddie split up our roles, and much more, all to do with property, business, mindset, time management. And yeah, it was really good. Had a lot of fun. Had a lot of good comments about it too. It will be on mine or Freddie's Instagram if you want to watch the replay. It's about an hour long. But yeah, if you're at the start of your journey or if you're trying to scale an Airbnb business, there's a lot of value there. So go check it out. So guys, that wraps it up for the week, and I hope that you have enjoyed this one. Please make sure to subscribe so that you see the next. Drop us a like and a comment if you enjoyed it, and make sure to tune in for the next one.